What's up, everybody? Hopefully, having a great Friday or whatever day you're listening to this in the future. Um, I'm having a good one. So, last work day of February, too. The year is like 16% over or with already. March will be here, and we'll be on the new month, almost done with the first quarter. But it's not why we're here. We're here to talk about distractions. Before I get to that, though, I want to remind you, if you're not getting my newsletter, it's free. You're crazy. theunconventionalattorney.com/newsletter will get you that. Go get it. Okay, distractions. We all have distractions. We want to try to avoid them. We want to try to eliminate them. We're always trying to work to get rid of them, but they keep on coming. And I wanted to talk a little bit about what I do to both avoid and eliminate distractions when they are around. For example, there are really sort of two types of distractions that can come into your life. And this applies to business, this applies to regular old life, it applies to everything. The first type of distraction is the type that you can anticipate and that you can sometimes deal with before you're faced with it. For example, a big distraction when it comes to regular old life is the notifications that are on your phone. You get pings, you get dings, you get vibrations, you get all of these things that happen when you're just walking around with your phone. So you can work to eliminate that by simply turning off all your notifications. I have all of my notifications turned off except for I think like two, and that just has to deal with those are sort of the notifications that I would get if there was like a kid problem, okay, and my phone ringing, So that I can deal with. When it comes to business, a big distraction that a lot of law firm owners have and a lot of other people have is the phone ringing, but with potential clients, with current clients, with people calling to ask questions, with all these things. And I deal with that by eliminating that. So basically my phone doesn't ring. There's a way for clients and potential clients to set up a time to talk with me and schedule it. And it benefits everybody because they're not prepared, then they're prepared. There's no phone tag. It's simple and it's effective. There's plenty of open time for people to talk to me, but I don't have the phone ringing. I'm not interrupted when I am working. Another distraction is email. If you have it set up on your computer so that every time you get an email, it pings you, it goes ding or whatever it does, it goes bling or whatever, I can't believe I just tried to recreate the sound of the email. But if you have that set up, you are very likely getting probably like 5% of the work done in a day that you could if you just turned off those notifications and then set a time on your calendar to actually just go and take care of email specifically. That's what I try to do. I will block off like an hour and I'll answer all the emails I can answer. Then I'll block off an hour later and I'll answer all the emails I can answer. But in between, I'm not looking at emails, I'm not answering emails. I'm just working on the projects that are right in front of me, okay? So when it comes to those distractions and those things that you can anticipate, that you can see beforehand, and that you can eliminate, just eliminate them. There are other distractions that you cannot foresee, that you cannot control, right? For example, there are sometimes people waiting for me to start these videos so that they can distract me. Like, I don't know who's watching right now, but sometimes people come on and they want to comment in a good way, but they're trying to be funny. Sometimes they're trying to not be funny. Sometimes they have questions, but those things can be distractions. Let's say you are speaking somewhere, somebody could cough, a baby could be crying, somebody could fall down, you could fall down, you could forget what you're talking about. Like, all of these different things can happen that can serve to distract you. You could just, like, there are things going on around me right now as I'm recording this video that serve as distractions potentially. When it comes to those kinds of distractions, instead of worrying about them, instead of trying to eliminate all of those, knowing that you can't control them at all, right? These are things you have no control over. Instead of trying to eliminate them, just embrace them. Think about what could happen. Think about how you would deal with it. And then when it does happen, because it will happen sometime, then just embrace it. If you get a heckler while you're speaking, which I don't know why any of us would ever have hecklers while we're speaking, but if something happens, and there's a problem, be ready for it and then just embrace it. Somebody comes on here every once in a while and leaves a funny comment or they want to talk with me, I'll just talk to them. I will just engage in that conversation, let it run its course, and then I'll just get back to what I was talking about. But I'm not afraid of someone coming on here and leaving a comment. I'm not afraid of someone coming on here and saying something mean or whatever might happen. I'm ready for it. And because I'm ready for it, then I am prepared when it happens. I deal with it and I move on and we just keep going. Okay. That can happen in any area or any aspect of your life. Okay. If you are worried about some distraction happening, instead of becoming anxious over it, instead of worrying about it, think about how you would deal with it. Hope it doesn't happen. And then when it does happen, or if it does happen, then just deal with it. Right. That's what we do. Okay. That's it. If you can eliminate distractions, you can increase your productivity, you can increase your happiness, right? You can increase your contentment, you can increase everything. You can win. And that's what I want you to do. So go and do that. Turn your alerts off, please, pretty please, with a cherry on top, and a double scoop of, I don't know, vanilla ice cream. I don't know what else you put on a please. But just try it out for a little while. It will blow your mind. And if you have alerts set, so every time there's like some kind of a news story that happens, you're crazy. I don't know how you do it. All right, that's it. As always, a reminder at the end, reminder at the beginning. If you're not getting my newsletter, if you're a law firm owner, you're missing out. You're crazy. Stack with value, all kinds of fun stuff. theunconventionalattorney.com/newsletter is the way that you can get that. And that's it for today. So have a great weekend. Maybe I'll talk to you tomorrow, maybe not. Have a great everything. And thanks for listening. See ya.